Most people are terrified of being alone. Not because being alone is painful, but because being alone forces you to meet with yourself. There's no distractions, there's no validation from other people, it's just you. And that's exactly why so many people avoid it. They always try to focus on friendships, relationships, conversations, anything to avoid sitting in a room with just them and their own thoughts. But what if being alone wasn't something that you should fear, but instead it's actually one of the most freeing experiences in life? Because when you're alone, the only one telling you things, well, sorry, no. Because when you're alone, no one can tell you who you should be. And I sort of kind of started to learn this, especially when, my brain kind of just turned on. But I kind of just slowly realized that being alone is just incredibly freeing. You don't have to impress anybody. You don't have to think every sentence hoping that it doesn't make a bad impression. You can just be you. And that doesn't really happen a lot in life. As humans, we base most of our life on social interactions and being somewhere with other people. People spend their lives being completely shaped by expectations of others, sometimes choosing hobbies purely because they're popular and changing their personality because of someone else. But being by yourself removes all of that, all of those expectations completely. But when you're alone, that's all gone. And you you, you get you're asking something simple to yourself. Who are you when no one else is there? And for a lot of people, myself included for a long time, it's a very difficult question to answer. But it's incredibly worth answering. When you stop needing constant reassurance from other people and you stop trying to depend on the opinions of other people, you attain true freedom. When you're comfortable alone, you stop trying to make desperate decisions. You stop trying to do things for attention purely because you're afraid of just you and your thoughts. And it makes you realize that loneliness and solitude are two completely different things. Because loneliness is when you're disconnected, but solitude is choosing your own company. One is a lack, while the other one is a complete strength. Some of the greatest realizations and change is often through solitude, through being alone. Not because people are useless, and not because people will change that, but because you need space to grow. We can use a plant, for example. If you put a plant in a small pot, it's not going to have enough room to grow, especially for a tree. You put a tree in a small pot, it's not going to last in there. A tree is way too large to just put in a small pot and leave for years. You have to eventually move it to other places. And it's the same thing with us humans. We need place to grow. And we need moments where we are quietly just reflecting by ourselves and figuring out who we really are and what we really want. Truth is, if you can't enjoy your own company, you'll most likely spend your life depending on others, trying to fill that emptiness. And that is in no way freedom. If anything, it's incredibly far from freedom. Freedom is knowing that while other people can add value to your life, they don't become the entire purpose of your existence. Freedom is being content when it's just you. When it's just you and your thoughts and who you are. So if you're alone right now, there's no need to rush and try to escape it. If anything, you should try to use it, try to grow with it, try to learn from it, and try to become familiar with yourself. Because eventually, you'll learn what I learned, and what a lot of people don't really know is that to be alone is not to have less. To be alone is truly to be free. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I hope you all continue to enjoy the videos, and I will definitely continue. I appreciate all the support on the last video, all the comments. Y'all really made my day, and all the likes and everything. So thank you all so much, and I'll continue trying to put out my best, trying to do my best. I know the game change was weird when we're playing Beastform now, but I like Beastform a little better than Minecraft. Hot take. That's interesting, but let me know if you guys would also like to see Jailbreak gameplay in the future, because I look-key be grinding that game recently. That'll be it for today. I love you all. I hope you love yourselves, and Jesus loves you. Peace out.